Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back on this Saturday morning. Good morning, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and say that LaToya's ex-husband will be dropping an interview with Gangsta Emoji. Make sure y'all go over there for that exclusive interview. And her ex-husband also put out a video saying that she's a cheater and a liar. She had a baby outside of her marriage and tried to pin the baby on her husband. The distress and the you caused this man, like like I'm gasping for air right now. Like he said, he actually had to find out was that his son. Um, picking up a test from Walgreens, y'all. From Walgreens. This is a married woman. Something about she got raped, but I don't know. Y'all gotta go watch it, y'all. It's crazy. I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip here so you can see it for yourself. That she's a liar and a cheater. Yes. Wow. I roll the clip. Roll the clip.
And I had one little voice in my head saying at that time, take a DNA test and see for sure. But that other voice in my head was saying, hey man, that's your wife. Just go ahead and take her word for it. Maybe she didn't finally stop with the bullshit that she was doing. Maybe she telling the truth. Because I always wanted to believe y'all Queen Toy. I always wanted to see the best in her. Because I just wanted my family. I wanted my kids to have a mom and their dad under the same roof. Like, I fought for that with all I had in me. I gave all I had to achieve that and still didn't achieve that. So, I didn't get the DNA test at that time. Then fast forward 2 years down the line, my son 2 now. And in between the time of his birth and this 2 year mark, she's been caught cheating on me multiple times. Multiple times, not just allegations, but physically seeing this with my own eyes. Video, excuse me. Hey, this raw and uncut. So, yeah, excuse me. But, seeing videos and shit like that. But even at this point, like, I'm still like, damn, man. Now, that same feeling is waking back up. Like, man, is my son really mine? Not that I'm going to love him any less, because the love that I have for my son is genuine, is deeper than biological. Like, it's pure, straight from my heart. I love my son to death just like I love my daughter to death. I lay down for mine. But I had to know. So I went to Walgreens one morning. I told her, you can go ahead and go to your extern, go to work, do your extern, and I'll take the kids to daycare. And I went to Walgreens that morning, got my kids dressed. We took a trip to Walgreens, came back to the apartment, and I got everything prepared. I'm crying. I ain't gonna lie. I'm crying. My son crying. My daughter crying. Like, all three of us just crying. And I swabbed my mouth, swabbed my son's mouth, put the swabs in the little containers, seal it up, and I paid to get that expressed to the facility so they can get me the results ASAP. 3 days later, I'm at work and I get an email, and the email is saying, the results in. So I open it up. I'm like, man, I'm praying. And this email about to tell me I'm just tripping. I made this little man. Man. them results said the total opposite. 99.9%, no possibility I could be the father. Man, that hurt me to my heart, man. I had to leave work. I asked them, could I leave? Printed out the results, went to the house, put them in the bag, because I couldn't face seeing y'all Queen Toy face at that time because I was too angry. I wasn't in my right mind. So I put the papers in the bag and hung the bag on the door and told her, hey, get that bag off the door, read them papers, and we need to talk. So y'all Queen Toy gets the paper, read the paper and everything, and she gets to telling me, oh, this can't be right. This can't be right. What the fuck you mean this can't be right? Dana said that I'm 99.9% not my son's biological dad. So she gets quiet. Then she goes into story mode. Now, mind you, y'all Queen Toy was in love with the Chrysler 200. Oh, when that Chrysler 200 came out in 2011, oh man, she wanted that car so bad. She was in love with that car. So now she comes with this story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. When I was working at Kroger's, one night I spent the night at my coworker house, and me and your daughter was sleep in the living room on the floor, and her brother came in with one of his friends, and he started feeling on me. And I told him, no, don't do that right here because my daughter's asleep. I don't want to wake up my daughter. Just let me get up. And I went outside with them, and he put me in the back of his Chrysler 200. Now, did y'all get that? The Chrysler 200. That's the only first car that came to her mind because that's her favorite car, and that was still her favorite car at this time. This Chrysler, he put her in the back of this Chrysler 200, and his friend held her down while he raped her. But she didn't tell nobody because supposedly he was this big time drug dealer, and she didn't want him to shoot up her parents' house. Big time drug dealer, and you don't want him to shoot up your parents' house because supposedly he did some other stuff that she knew about. Really? But now this dude is supposedly was locked up. She got him locked up, and they supposed to let her know when he get out, if he ever get out. Now, we married, and I ain't heard shit about you going to no court. None of this. So,